Frau Kollegin Muniz de Urquiza. Es folgt nun für 2 Minuten Frau Kollegin Schaake.
Thank you, President, High Representative Ashton, and dear colleagues. Is Ahmadinejad better than Gaddafi? While the international community is rightfully focused on Libya and seeks ways to end the violence Gaddafi and his collaborators inflict on citizens, let's not allow Iran to be snowed under in our political agendas. A massacre is equally happening in Iran, but it happens in slow motion. An execution every 8 hours since the start of this year, and systematic repression, torture, rape and censorship have been rampant since the Islamic Republic, and in particular since the elections in 2009. Ahmadinejad is no better than Gaddafi, and we need to invoke similarly harsh measures to protect human rights in Iran. Some might argue sanctions are in place, but these are only focusing on the nuclear issue without rendering the desired results, and in fact risk to become a zero-sum game vis-à-vis human rights, as meanwhile impunity continues. In this report, the European Parliament gives you the mandate to impose sanctions on individuals responsible for the grave human rights abuses that we see, and we've made this recommendation before. A list of 80 names has been leaked and attributed to your office. I want to ask whether this is a sign of your inclination to move ahead with this important measure. We also need to provide technologies for citizens to communicate freely and to access information. And the EU needs to be a safe haven for free thinkers. High Representative, let the EU lead on efforts to hold accountable individuals who rape women before execution, so that there is absolutely no chance they may end up in heaven as virgins. Men who shoot dead unarmed youth from rooftops while they walk in the streets, and the judges who convict human rights lawyers for defending juveniles and women. Let's hold accountable a system that allows de facto imprisonment of opposition leaders. When Libya is discussed on Friday, please use the momentum to introduce similar measures towards those in power in Iran, so that the Iranian citizens who in 2009 started the massive youth uprisings that now inspire a generation in the Middle East and in North Africa can be done justice. Thank you.
Vielen Dank, Frau Kollegin Schaake. Es folgt nun für 2 Minuten Frau Kollegin Lochbihler.
Where's me?
Der vorliegende Bericht, an dem alle Fraktionen intensiv mitgearbeitet haben, ist eine sehr gute Grundlage, auf der die Iran-Politik der EU aufbauen kann. Es werden die